Wow, there's there's literally so much volatility, guys, happening as we speak. But tomorrow it's going to get even crazier. Let us prepare. Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is literally at 52 cents. It seems as. Um, Bitcoin pumped, then it's cooling off a little bit, guys. Even though we're overall, it seems like we're cooling off. Hopefully, the indicators do reset before the next leg up. Now, I'm still extremely bullish because of everything we're about to talk about in today's video, guys. Okay, so please like today's video and let's go. First things first, what do we have here? Today is May 30th. Now, guys, we're to the fun part of XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is called quite interesting. What do we see right here, guys? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the bear, right? But he's watering what? It's water a flower day, guys. Will you look at that? Today definitely seems to be significant. Just off the bat, this happened, guys. News flash: the jury in hush money case found Donald Trump guilty, right? And it seems like a lot of people are shocked. So it's interesting that how Mr. Poole tweets are about external events as well, guys, right? Not just about purely XRP. Could that be the case? Because this was tweeted on 5/29, and that's what happened today, and people are shocked about this news, it seems as. But what's even more shocking to me is this right here, right? 5 years of evolution happened in 5 minutes, guys, because of regulations and things like that.
Happened in 5 minutes. I think 5 years ago, the Democratic Party finally woke up to it, and I think 5 years of evolution happened in 5 minutes, and I'm really, really optimistic about what it means in this country.
Exactly, guys, about blockchain technology, right? Things are moving quite fast. And look at the snowballs, guys.
In college, there's this
a visual representation of how events can move very quickly now, right? Why? Because of this, guys. Justin, Elon Musk is advising President Donald Trump on crypto policies, right? Update: Elon Musk denies discussing crypto with Donald Trump, but he says he's in favor of things that shift power from government to the people, which crypto can do, guys. That's insane, right? Interesting. Without a doubt, crypto has entered the mainstream, or soon to be. It seems like retail still isn't here, guys. That's when the Federal Reserve, when they cut rates, they'll come back in, guys. XRP will get clarity soon and become king, right? We do know for a fact that Elon Musk personally owns Bitcoin, right? Not to mention he literally knows of XRP. Tesla owns 770 million Bitcoin. SpaceX owns an undisclosed amount of Bitcoin, right? But Poole said to trust Elon Musk, correct? And look at this right here. Donald Trump with XRP, guys. Seems like they all know about XRP. 100%, it's guaranteed. But do they own it is a different question. Justin, so it seems like the other side, guys, is getting scared now. President Biden's campaign team is reaching out to the Bitcoin and crypto industry on policy formulation, and reports on a significant shift in tone from the Biden administration, guys, with a new willingness to understand digital assets. Isn't that interesting? Right? That's insane, guys. Wow. Bitcoin was once a very shady currency, right? Thing. But now, look what's happening, guys. It seems like the tidal wave of institutional money and retail money is about to flood in, right? Not only for Bitcoin, but if Bitcoin does rise, every other crypto will rise, such as XRP, right? From Wall Street, now Trump and Biden, guys, it seems like they're all coming in. The political and financial establishments have woken up to Bitcoin. This was a prerequisite to mainstream adoption, and now we are just about there, guys, right? Again, next year seems to be ridiculous then. Look at this, guys. It seems like the Riddlers got confirmed. Thesis, they will use it, guys. Ripple Riddler posted this or tweeted this on May 30th, guys, right? Plan, self-custody, and be positioned for the institutional wave of liquidity. Right? Is that clear, guys? Look at that wave of liquidity. It seems like the tide has turned, right? Has shifted around. Interesting. The only thing we're waiting for now is regulatory clarity is a flip of the switch moment. Listen to this.
Stuff better than the New York Stock Exchange. Isn't crypto going to kick the traditional market's ass over time, and all stock trading is going to move to digital assets markets? Sorry to ask myself a question, but it's an extension of that. and I'll stop rambling in a second. But look, that is not going to happen for a long time. I would love it if it did. Like, I've devoted my whole life to digital assets. If that happened overnight, this would go from being, a relatively small industry to a gigantic industry. The issue is there still aren't trusted layer ones which can actually be the ledger themselves, which can actually be the settlement mechanism themselves, which can actually be the data repository themselves. Why? I know you're sitting there going, what the hell is he talking about? This is a digital assets conference. There's Solana, there's Cardano, there's Ethereum, da-da-da-da-da-da. I mean trusted by regulators. Stuff.
Trusted by regulators. XRP is literally trusted by regulators, right? XRP in and of itself is not a security. Interesting he didn't state that, right? Though, it seems like regulations is quite a huge obstacle, guys, that we need to tackle, right? And things can change overnight because it already is, guys, right? The shift in tone, right? They're changing their tune, it seems as right now. Not to mention, the SEC commissioner has announced a proposal for a joint United States UK digital security sandbox, a special safe harbor where companies in both jurisdictions can safely experiment using blockchain technology for trading securities without fear of regulatory admonishment, guys. The one thing they need to do is conclude the case, guys, right? Literally, that's it. But it seems to me like the Ripple team and XRP team are quite happy, right? Look at Brad Garlinghouse here, guys, right? At Consensus, not to mention BC Backer, we got John Deaton, and then David Shorts, guys. They all seem happy, right? It's because we all know what's upcoming, guys. The world is changing before our very own eyes. Look at this from Ripple themselves. From instant payments and mobile banking to new technologies and regulatory challenges, our regional payments report provides insights into the ways payment systems are evolving around the world, right? It's actually happening right now, guys. The global payments industry is evolving at an unprecedented pace. The race is on to stay ahead of dramatic shifts in consumer preferences, regulatory changes, and technological innovations. A consistent theme across these advances is the use of modern payment solutions, including blockchain-enabled payments, to realize faster, more inclusive, and transparent customer experiences, right? Wow, guys. It seems like the world itself is changing, right? Look at this. 71% of United States customers saying they would rather make purchases or pay bills directly from their bank account, right? This shift has big names like Coinbase and MasterCard jumping on board. Wow, Japan, which operates the world's oldest payments infrastructure, not to mention, recently announced a cashless vision to increase digital transactions to 40% by 2027, guys, right? All these different places around the world, guys. Again, guys, the name literally suggests everything is heading towards digital currencies, right? Look at that. By 2027, 40% is probably going to be higher. Right, where is that? Singapore, Thailand, Asia Pacific, guys, right? Even Japan. That's crazy, guys. Japan. And the recent situation that's happening with the yen and all that stuff, guys, right? Seems like a collapse is imminent. Mobile payments in Africa. It's literally all changing, guys, right? We got Asia, Africa. Where else? Crypto in Latin America, right? Look at this. Cashless transactions are expected to grow 52% between now and 2025. Right? 2025, you say? Come on, guys. It's literally heading there. And we're going to see these things come into play. CBDCs, most definitely. Instant payments in Europe. Right? So, look at that, guys. It's literally the future of payments. The common themes of innovation and evolution across the global payments landscape indicate a new era of streamlined payments, guys. Experiences characterized by speed, inclusivity, and transparency, and ecosystem players navigate this transformed landscape, right? Embrace innovation, adapt to change, and pioneer solutions that meet the changing needs of business and individuals, guys. Is that clear? I mean, the world is literally changing, right? Blue skies ahead. Sure seems like it. Not to mention, this is what David Schwartz says.
I think the undeniable piece of proof is stablecoins like USDC and Tether. They are as institutional a thing as you can possibly get, and yet they are what's fueling these completely decentralized economies. I think you can't deny right now that the institutional adoption is going to enable grassroots adoption and vice versa. I think the thing that we were too early on is when we were trying to bring institutions on for their payments, they weren't going to bring their customers to blockchains, right? Like if your bank is using, let's say they're using Ripple's payment technology and they're using blockchains and they're using XRP in payments, you as a customer, it's invisible to you. They're not going to bring you into the blockchain space. Yeah. What's exciting about this second wave of sort of institutional adoption is that they're either bringing their customers directly onto the blockchain or they're enabling people to do things on the blockchain. Sure. I think you have to accept that, like, if there's going to be mass adoption, it's going to be these sort of hand in hand. Yeah. The thing that I think people were skeptical about, that I think now the evidence is undeniable, is that wouldn't mean that everything would have to be regulated. I think the thing that people didn't realize is that, like, you can have a stable coin or a loan portfolio or a tokenized security that's completely thoroughly regulated. They do KYC, AML on every single customer, and yet on the back end, there's tokens that represent ownership interest or collateralization against that are completely decentralized. So, that's like, we see that now.
On that note, David, thank you so much for joining us. It's super.
There we go, guys. Right. Wow. Crazy, isn't that? Now check this out, guys. Play stupid games, win super prizes. Literally from David Schwartz. Right. He got busted, guys, for driving, even though he was suspended. What does that mean? Right. This is exactly how dumb the SEC looked during the XRP case. Right. Exactly, guys. Now, look at this. There are way too many aspects to consider currently. Most importantly, the SEC case, right? I do think there are a number of extremely positive factors working in favor for the entire industry, guys. That's what I'm thinking, guys. Especially now, both sides of the parties, right, in America, are starting to love cryptocurrencies, which mean one thing: the case is for sure about to conclude, guys. Not to mention, Mr. Poole got confirmed because who are you from the BIS? Now look at this, guys, from Mr. Poole. Literally the exact same thing, except the sentence is different, right? Or the question is different. Same building. A few people are trapped, guys. Strong win. Wow. That's crazy. Now tomorrow there's a very fascinating decode, guys. Look at this, or multiple decodes. May 31st is 214 days remain until the end of the year, right? 214, so it begins. Could it be tomorrow? It is 531. That's 315, right? The storm begins. Now, the fountain for today's video, did he crack the code? I really don't want to be that guy, but I genuinely believe this. I've cracked it. Of one XRP moon, right? As it said, March is equal to January, right? The Romans calendar had its January and March. So there are multiple different calendars, guys. If May equal March and March equal January, then May equal both months 1 and 3. Wow. Interesting, guys. May 31st. So maybe there are going to be something, or there is something going to be happening tomorrow, guys. Right? Let us just wait and see to see what happens next. Right? And Ripple was founded on May 31st. Really? Right? Ends where it begins. If that's the case, then we'll see tomorrow, guys, on what happens. But it's quite interesting to say the least. Not financial advice. Let us prepare, even though things are looking quite bullish in my opinion. But anyways, that's what face me says. See ya.